What's up guys, I'm Lester here, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super once again. And today I'm going to be doing my review on the episode 33 of Dragon Ball Super. And man, did I enjoy this episode. I really enjoyed this episode, guys. Not even kidding. I had a lot of fun watching this episode. I mean, this was the first action-packed episode in what, like 4 or 5 weeks. Not that I didn't enjoy the last few 4 or 5 episodes of Dragon Ball Super Universe 6 arc. The ones that didn't really have any action. I did enjoy them, especially episode 32, the last week's episode. That was my favorite, and still actually is my favorite. Even though I did enjoy this episode and the action in it was really enjoyable, I did still episode 32 I think was a lot better than this episode, and it's my favorite. But this episode I really enjoyed the action in it. Frost versus Goku, and I'll talk about that in a bit. But first, let's talk about where we left off in the last episode with Botama versus Goku. The fight started, yes, and it's pretty much like the manga. I did like the manga version a little bit, better, because this looked like it was rushed. So Botama, was Goku really was trying to beat Botama, but Botama didn't have any effects from his attacks. Goku even tried a Kamehameha, which didn't do anything, and he seemed indestructible. I mean, Goku kept like throwing punches at him, energy blast, nothing happened. But then Goku, everyone's just cheering on. I really like that in this episode. Like, everyone's sitting in a tournament and cheering on. Even Beerus is cheering and Champa is cheering. Like, both sides are cheering. Champa and Beerus, the god of destruction themselves, are cheering. And then but just when everyone thinks Goku might end up losing, Goku picks up Batama, throws him out of the ring, exactly like the manga chapter 8 was it, or chapter 9? I think it was chapter 9 actually. And then we go on Frost, just like the manga. It's Frost versus Goku, yes, and I really like how when Batama goes back, Champa is whining and he's crying. That was pretty funny. And then you see Batama crying, and then the next fighter is Frost. Yes, Frost comes up just like the manga, and just like the manga, he looks really tough and looks like a badass. But he steps up, and then everyone thinks he's trouble. But then he just gives everyone Goku a handshake and goes up to, actually, this, I don't think this happened in the manga. He actually goes up to all the Universe 7 people, and he's like, I like that you guys all came here. I hope you guys will enjoy today's tournament, and I hope you enjoy the match between me and Goku. And he's like, I'm honored to be here. And everyone's just like, whoa, he's different. Like Bulma and Chi are like, whoa, is he Frieza or something? And then Krillin's like, why couldn't we have that? So I really liked, he had an interaction with Universe 7 people. I like that they get to see another Frieza that I actually, not really Frieza, but Frieza in their minds, but he's like way better. And then we start Goku versus Frost in this battle, man. So in the beginning, it's just like the manga, if Goku doesn't really fight him. They just have like one blow, and Frost does that cool move where he just like grabs Goku by the neck and then swings him, and Goku's like, what is that? And then Goku's like, whatever that was, but you need to transform, man. You're gonna get beaten up. You need to transform. I'll beat the hell out of you. And Frost, just like the manga, is surprised to how Goku knows about his transformation, and how he knows he's hiding his power. And Goku says that I fought someone like you in our universe, and Frost is interested, kind of. He's like, so who was this guy? Was he stronger than you or something? Stuff like that. Did he beat you? And Goku's like, you'd be better off not knowing. And then Goku and Frost continue the battle, and Frost transforms. Yes, Frost transforms into the big ugly, which I like to call dinosaur kind of form. The third form, I don't know if this is Frost's third form still, because in the manga we saw this, but I still don't know if it's a third form, but I think it is, because, Frieza and him are a lot similar, so this should be his third form. And he transforms into his third form, and now Goku is kind of actually getting in trouble. And the fight here is amazing. This was what I was saying in the beginning. The fight, I really enjoyed it. Like, I like the style that they were fighting in. Like, in the manga, I didn't really pay attention to the fight that well. I was only paying attention to the details, so I can't really say which one I liked better. But I really like this fight, because like they were all over the place. Like, they were doing ki blast, and then blocking each other punches. They were like going crazy. Like, they just got started. I mean, Frost just transformed, and they just started going all over the place. And there's one thing I actually don't like. They were hurrying. I thought since it was the anime, they wouldn't hurry that much, but it actually seemed like they were even hurrying more than the manga. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but to me, I noticed that it was even hurrying more than the manga. or I don't know if that was just me, but it did seem to be in a hurry. The transformations were hurried, so I didn't like that. But still, the battle I really liked it. Frieza's Frost's third form. Versus Goku, it was pretty good. But then Goku's like, you still aren't using your full power. You need to go into your final form. And Frost is like, really? You know about my final form too? Then Frost is like, okay, I'd rather not do this, but I will. But Goku's like, don't worry, I'm hiding something too. And he transforms into the Super Saiyan. And now our questions are, answered, that Goku does transform into a Super Saiyan yellow hair, the blonde one, not Super Saiyan SS, the blue hair. He transformed into the yellow hair. And when Frost sees, the yellow hair, he's like, oh shit, man, how could you be so strong? Okay, now I get it. Now I need to transform. He transforms, and everyone else is actually pretty surprised, on Goku's transformations. Everyone, Kaba and Champa, are like both like, whoa. And then Hit, this is really interesting. Hit opens his eyes, just one of his eyes, but still, he opens his eyes for the first time. I mean, we haven't really seen him ever open his eyes. He opens his eyes, and then he still kind of, the interesting thing here is he opens his eyes and then shuts them really quickly. That tells you that he first he just opened his eyes because he sensed probably Goku transforming, but then he closed his eyes probably because he doesn't care. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, proves that he is a badass. That proves, probably telling you that to him, that form, the blonde hair, the Goku, is not really anything to him. If he just closed his eyes without even like looking at it, because everyone was like just like, whoa, what is that? And he just opened his eyes, closes them right away, tells you that he isn't impressed. So that makes me believe that he is really strong. He's gonna be a big trouble for our fighters. So yeah. So Frieza transforms too, and one thing I really thought was pretty interesting was when Frost transforms into his final form. Champa doesn't actually know about his final form. He's like, whoa, what is this? I didn't know he could transform. And then they talk about Frost's background a little bit, that he's a hero in the Universe 6. And this guy is really like a really good person. He's like a hero in the Universe, 6. He goes around planets saving children, and his goal is not to make war. His goal is to make war go away. And I really like that. I like that he's a good person. And he is so similar from Frieza, but yet he's so different. And yeah, and then we go on and go. This is where it really gets weird. So Goku and Frost continue the battle with Frost in his final form, Goku in his blonde Super Saiyan, and they fight. And Goku has totally the edge here. Like, I thought that Frost would actually be strong. I mean, even if I thought he wouldn't have a golden form, I still thought his final form would hang on against Goku. But this was totally the opposite. Like, Goku was beating the hell out of this guy. Like, Bulma and Chi-Chi actually started cheering for Frost, and they're like, Frost, you hang in there. Everyone is actually feeling really bad for Frost, even though he's from the other side. But Frost was, I actually really felt bad, because Frost was just like getting the hell beat out of himself, man. He was getting his ass kicked, man. You could see, he couldn't even stand on his legs. His legs got so weak, just fell. But then he still was like, I have to get up, if I want the war to go away in my world, I have to win this, so Champa can help me make all the evil go away. And that's what Champa did say to him. If he wins this, Champa will assist him in the evil and demolishing the evil. He will assist him in making the evil go away. So that's why Frost had to win. And then this is really interesting, but just when we think it's over, Frost is totally done. Just when that is going on, just in the middle of Frost getting beaten up, something happens. Frost does some kind of weird punch, and you see this spark, and everyone's talking about this. What happened to Goku? You see this spark. If you really notice at it, I think Frost did something, because they showed Jacko, and Jacko's like, huh? And right at that moment, Goku's eyes go weird, and he just can't see anything, and Frost is like, this is my chance. He knocks him out of the ring, and that's it. Goku loses. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Goku lost. And I was too. I was like, what the fuck? Goku lost. Even though I really like that, because Goku is finally losing. But I still think he will come back in Majin Buu's place, because we have advertisements of him and Hit. I think he will fight Hit and come back in Majin Buu's spot. And wondering about what happened with him and Frost, how Goku lost. I think Frost did some kind of special technique. A lot of people are saying it's a heart virus, but I don't think they would bring that. I mean, to bring that all the way back from, back in the Android saga would be weird. And I don't think it's anything to do with Hit, because a lot of people were saying maybe Hit did something with his eyes opening. Because I don't think that's, because why would Hit care about the bell? I don't think he did something. And if you look close into it, there was a spark when Frost punched Goku, and that makes me believe 100% that Frost did something. And even in the next episode's preview, Goku's speaking, hey, it's me. And Goku says, I don't know what that was, what kind of technique Frost did, but that was totally weird and I lost. And he says technique, so that tells you pretty much that Frost did something. And about the next episode, man, the preview looked amazing with Piccolo. Yes, Piccolo is back in action again. I mean, training with Gohan probably got him really strong. And I don't know why people are saying Piccolo might lose, but because Frost isn't that strong. I mean, he totally got beaten up by the blonde hair Goku. I mean, even if Goku's yellow hair is strong now, but still, he got totally demolished. That means he's probably not stronger than Frieza's final form. And Piccolo's been training, so he should hang on, and he probably will win. And he's smart, so that gives Piccolo the edge. Not that Frost isn't smart. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like always, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. And I guess I'll catch you guys down the adventure. Peace out.